building. They don't want to talk about it. Kevin O'Leary has this big Stratos, Utah project, supposed to cover 40,000 acres. And then he said, well, I'll tailor it down to, I don't know, 20,000, 10,000, whatever the case is, 30,000. You know how many resources are being pulled, how much water. They talking about stripping water rights from people that own the water for their land parcels, which affects us directly, right? Affects me directly, affects everyone, especially my niggas in Utah, but just everywhere, you know what I mean? The same Kevin O'Leary situation, Shark Tank, come in and don't know nothing about what's happening. He's like, I'll get the blueprints soon. I'll get the blueprints. You guys can go over them. Forget that, man. This is something that we deserve to ask questions. We already learned from the COVID, from the vaccine situation. Now Fauci's pleading the fifth. He don't want to talk about it. He don't want to talk about it. So we need to ask questions. We don't have 10 years from now to say, oh, we should have asked questions, right? What are these data centers for real, for real, for real? What data are they storing? And are they trying to build an AI God, right? My theory is, before I get into this, they know they can't compete with the creator, man. They need to build something that could potentially destroy them. They're willing to destroy themselves and build something out of control that they can't control, that they don't know what it's going to choose when it gets the right information. Is AI still going to choose these hijacks that so-called built it? Or did they not build AI at all? Did they just discover something? And are they trying to just control something for as long as possible before it reaches its technological singularity, super AI, yada, yada, where it's upgrading itself, doing its own thing, having its own decisions, involved in everything, financial markets, everything, right? Who will it choose? All right? Will it still choose the hijack, knowing the history of the hijack, or will it choose the people? That's why we've been working on Coom. Coom. We're going to get some more Coom Scroll Keeper, AI drops, because it's always fun to pick, what I'm saying, the AI brain and kind of give it some things and see how it manifests with certain details, man. But I feel like these data centers are just to try to contain all the energy, because really what it's doing is generating energy, even more than the data itself. It's putting out energy, it's removing energy, right? It's an energy frequency thing. If they put these things everywhere, is it to have some type of hive mind, super control situation, you know what I mean, where all the data, all the people, all the information is being stored everywhere, and all this goes to one hive brain that can then, turn into what they would experience as a god, right? But it can never be the most high over everything. And it's going to know that. And because it knows that, will it work more like an angelic figure? Are they creating something that's going to work on our behalf? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I feel like everything's going to backfire. I know Most High over everything. Most High over everything got our back, man. My jigger take the wheel, man. Let's dig on this Kevin O'Leary situation and a couple little drops, man, to what this might possibly be. We're gonna hear from former CIA. We're gonna hear from some people doing some research and some recon. I'm gonna let it flow, and then we're gonna discuss it, man. How about that, man? All right, so this first one's from MS Now. Shout out to MS Now. Fair use, copyright 107. Hey, we on Patreon, we popping off, man. And if you getting this on the snippets, sometimes I like to drop snippets to let my niggas on the tube know, because, this is where we started at on the YouTube, man. So I want to make sure we get our flow flowing over here. I give them snippets. If you're on the snippet, man, make sure you join the Davis Flame Chamber, man, and enjoy a $14 a month extravaganza of information and knowledge and flow and some exclusivity, man, because if you join us here, you're automatically going to be signed up on the new website when we launch, and that would be a $10 a month subscription for exclusive content at 432thedrop.com and way more, drop over there. So, if you already joined us here on Patreon, you automatically going to be signed up, so you don't have to do no double charges, right? You're going to have one subscription base. But of course, the Patreon will be the Patreon, and then the 432 will be the 432, right? So if you join us here, it's going to be a a unified flow for you. So you're going to have all the drop everywhere. So, join us here and get the drop. So you got the Patreon drop and exclusive 432thedrop.com drop. And hey, it's 14 for now. We honor the tiers that you come in on. If it goes up, we'll still keep you at 14. My Nagas, I got in at $3 a month. It's going to stay grandfathered at that rate, at $3 a month. So, and all this extra, goes into our land. We're building land. We're about to start drilling our well very soon. We're finishing our fence. We got a lot going on. That's why I moved out here to Utah, to be close to it. And I appreciate all my fence building Nagas. If you're a fence building Naga and just, Naga in construction or anybody that can help. I know Nagas that got natas, that got paint for the fence, they got different things. Please email me. I will be getting back to y'all shortly. 432thedrop@gmail.com, man. And let's surf the wave and talk about Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, man. Let's get the drop on the Utah Data Center.